Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Husniyatul Badriyah, and I am a student in Universitas Negeri Padang. Well, in this occasion, I would like to review my material about animals and language learning. So, here we go. Animals and language learning is divided into 6 parts. The first one is teaching spoken English to apes. The next is teaching sign language to the chimpanzee, gorilla, and orangutan. The next is teaching artificial language to chimpanzees. Next is teaching language to dolphins. Next is teaching spoken English to an African grey parrot. And the last one, teaching Rico the dog to understand spoken English words. So now, I want to show you how 4 animals and their language learning. The 4 animals is Coco, Lulis, Lana, and Kanzi.
Who is that? Think me there. Okay, that is you. Gorilla, animal, Coco love. Okay, that's very good. That is you. You are a lovely animal.
So, Coco receives speech input from her trains as well as sight. Teaching has consists of 10 hours per day of sign and speech exposure with help in molding the hands for sign making. One interesting fact that Coco was productive in her sign language. Coco could make new words to describe new objects by combining previously known ones. Coco, for example, created a head for mask, white tiger for a toe zebra, finger bracelet for ring, and battle match for a liker. After 4.5 years of instruction, Coco had learned 132 sign words. After 10 more years, the total came to 500 or more. This is impressive compared to the achievement of the chimpanzees. It is below the level though of a 3-year-old human child whose vocabulary is in the thousands. Interestingly, despite her large vocabulary, Coco's syntax has not progressed beyond the same elemental level as that of the chimpanzees who were taught language.
Ali signs look like he signed hug. He signs hug again to Lulis. Hug. Lulis approaches. This was nice for Lulis because Lulis had not only Washo that used signs around him, but Ali used signs, and they would sign to him. So it was a very meaningful. The signs were very meaningful in his environment as far as the chimps were concerned, who he lived with, Washo and Ali here.
So the second one is Lulis, son of Washu and a community of signing chimps. After a number of years, Washu is the first signing chimps was moved to a facility in the state of Washington and became part of the research conducted by Roger and the Befolds. The Folds regard their chimp subject fondly and have established a primate reserve where chimps are taught. Some of the rudiments of human culture, such as using tools, for example, with the aim that they start their own community. The Food's primary interest is in looking at how language may or may not develop in the social context of such a community. However, Washu's science seems not to have been picked up by chimps other than Lulis, who unfortunately died when still very young. As yet, this line of research has not provided strong evidence for the creation and learning of sign from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Here the study of ape language skills has entered a new dimension. The researcher is Dr. Timothy Gill. His subject, a 7-year-old chimp named Lana. the medium of communication between them, an electronic keyboard tied into a master computer. Each symbol on the console is equivalent to a word, color-coded to fit a particular class of objects or actions. To minimize errors of interpretation, the computer continuously monitors everything Lana says, providing a permanent printed record for later, more detailed analysis.
So the next is Lana with the computer chimp. Lana was named after the research program, which was called the Language Analog Project. Lana was just over 2 years old when the project began. The language consists of 7 colors and 9 geometrical shapes, which represented mainly objects and action. These items were displayed on a large keyboard, and the keyboard was connected to a computer in another room. Lana had to press certain keys in the right sequence to make requests and consequently receive desired items, like please machine, give milk, or please team, give ball. Lana learned hundreds of sentences in this fashion. She had names for people, food, objects, and even a special phrase that wishes to name things she did not know the name of.
Kanzi, come here. Come here. Can you say matata?
Matata.
Matata. Matata is Kanzi's mother. All I have to say is the word, and Kanzi can find it. Can you show me ball?
Ball.
Oh, that's right. Show me egg. Egg.
Egg.
Egg. That's right. Show me chow. Chow.
Chow.
That's right.
So the last one is Kanzi, a pygmy chimp produced synthesized speech. In their training, the researchers will point to a keyboard and speak in English in references to objects, actions, location that were of interest to the chimps. The lexigram or visual word symbols on the keyboard were made up of arbitrary geometrical symbols, each matching an object, action, or location. When touched, the lexigram on the computer keyboard would produce synthesized English speech sound for a particular word. Gestures and some sign language signs were not taught but allowed to develop spontaneously. No attempt was made to teach language. Kenzie, when around 5 years old, learned over a period of 5 months to use grammar equivalent to that of a 2-year-old human child and had a vocabulary of about 2,050 words. It is also said that Kenzie has acquired grammatical rules that allow him to produce an infinite numbers of sentences, and even his own symbols, and use them consistently. So this is the end of my explanation. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.